Thanks, guys. We are live here tonight. There will be live music, fall-themed food trucks, pumpkins, and you've guessed it, more pumpkins. They've taken over the Arboretum at Penn State.
1 week from tomorrow, Penn State will host its first ever college football playoff game. Beaver Stadium, as you see it here live, will be filled again as the Nittany Lions try to take their next step toward a national title. Reporter John Hartley says for fans, it's a dream come true.
And I'm Dylan Price. Thanks for joining us for this Center County Report election update. Let's get into it and the latest Pennsylvania results we have coming in for the 11 races we're following tonight. At the top of the ballot is the presidential race. Vice President Kamala Harris faces former President Donald Trump in what's been a very bitter and divisive battle. Both candidates have focused heavily on swing state Pennsylvania. So far, Harris leads with 68% of the vote to Trump's 31%, with 15% of precincts reporting.
She is the event and sales manager for the Arboretum at Penn State. Adrian, a lot of planning, a lot of progress went into this event.
Yes.
A lot of bees, too.
Our top story, Election Day, is just 4 days away, and there are both political and legal battles happening. Republicans have appealed a Pennsylvania court decision that would relax the rules for mail-in ballots. They're asking the state Supreme Court to reverse a lower court opinion issued this week. A divided appeals court ruled mail-in ballot envelopes do not need to have been accurately hand-dated. With all that going on, one potential issue before the game is traffic. Reporter Thomas English is live on campus with more. Thomas? But there will be plenty of other guests and national attention on the Penn State-Ohio State game. National football pregame shows will be here for a big Top 5 matchup. To hockey now, the Badgers are in town as Penn State opens Big Ten play at Pagula Ice Arena.
No more O's, no more Stros, but Red October marches on. Thanks, Ethan. We're also watching election news tonight from around the country. As both major parties battle for control of the U.S. House and Senate, governor's seats are up for grabs, and officials are watching for any issues at polling places. Reporter Thomas English is live in the Belisario Media Center. Thomas, what are you seeing tonight?
For the 43rd year, a popular holiday tradition returns to Bellefonte this weekend, Victorian Christmas. The Penn State Arboretum is bringing back its winter celebration this evening. From 4 till 8 p.m., you can enjoy musical performances, hot beverages, crafts, and nighttime bird walks, all free of charge. At the center of it all is an 18-foot Fraser fir wrapped in over 1,000 lights at the Soaring Waters Fountain. The Arboretum also has a holiday light display running through January 19th. But you can still follow us anytime for breaking news on our Center County Report X, and you can see our stories on our Facebook page, Instagram, YouTube, and our website. Have a good afternoon and a very happy holidays.
It's been 4 years since SC Gaming secured a bid for a mini casino in Center County. The plan has targeted the Nittany Mall as the site. Now, a key partner, Bally Corporation, has pulled out of the project. But SC Gaming's CEO says that won't change much.
They weren't a necessary or like a required part of the project. And really, nothing changed.
For SC Gaming, it's full steam ahead, even without Bally. And with construction inching closer, opponents of the project are growing louder. Pearson says he's talked with them at a recent township hearing and a 4-hour forum he hosted.
I think fundamentally they're against gambling, or they're against the casino being here. And I respect that. I wasn't there to change anyone's mind. It was mostly, I just wanted them to feel like they were actually heard.
The fact that this project even got as far as it did is just an incredible black eye for the political leadership of the local community.
Les Burnell is national director of a group called Stop Predatory Gambling.
This is driven by, again, some extremely wealthy individuals who are politically connected, who are now going to take advantage of thousands and thousands of college students and families in the community.
I've been here for 4 years. I teach at Penn State. And so when I hear comments and I read comments about, that we're just motivated to take advantage of the students, I go, those are my students. Like, I think you really got us all wrong here.
College Township Councilman Eric Bernier believes the opposition is overblown.
I live in the community. I'm out in the community. I get approached about this frequently, just about everywhere I go. And the vast majority of people, first thing they say is, when is this casino going to come?
Opponents say another worry is potential crime and safety. Both Bernier and Pearson say parking lots will be monitored by both casino security and state police, which is a regulation for all Pennsylvania casinos. Pearson said he also talked with some of the project's biggest opponents recently.
If for anything else, even if they wanted to throw tomatoes at me or something like that, I wanted to at least give them that, because it's been such a big focus for them for so long.
While the debate rages, SC Gaming says the show goes on.
I would not be surprised if you start seeing activity on the site before Santa Claus comes to drop off presents.
In State College, I'm Dylan Price for the Center County Report.
I'm Dylan Price with sports. After a whiteout win, it's on to West Lafayette this weekend for the 4th-ranked Nittany Lions as they get set for a battle with the Boilermakers. Let's take a closer look at the game.
The Nittany Lions are coming off a 35-6 whiteout win over Washington, where the Huskies brought more bark than bite. Now Penn State is back on the road for the first time in 3 weeks and will try to stave off an attempt by the Boilermakers to be Spoilermakers. Tyler Warren again starred last Saturday, punching in 2 rushing touchdowns while adding 8 receptions for 75 yards. Coach James Franklin says his campaign for award season continues to get stronger.
It's not even a question that he's the best tight end in college football. You can make the argument he's one of the most impactful football players in all of college football.
It's not a surprise for fellow tight end Khalil Dinkins, who continues to be wowed by Warren.
He's just an all-around player. He's that multiple trick pony, and you can just put him whatever, and he's going to make a play. We'll see him in the league. Can't wait for him to do big things up there.
While Warren may be playing on Sundays soon, Penn State is ready to take on a Boilermakers team that's 1-8 and had tough sledding in Big Ten play, with a conference worst mark of 0-6. Questions surround the availability of Nick Singleton after the running back left in the second half of last week's game, but Franklin says he's confident Singleton will be good to go. The Nittany Lions stand at 8-1 and 4th in the new college football playoff rankings, but Franklin still has more he wants to see from his squad.
Last week we played as good of a first half as I think we've played. We got to put it together for 4 quarters and be able to have a kind of a killer mindset, keep your foot on the pedal for 4 quarters.
Penn State is undefeated on the road this season and will look to continue to be the victors as the visitors.
Kickoff at Purdue is set for 3:30 p.m., and you can listen to the game live on Penn State Com Radio with our broadcast team in West Lafayette, Indiana. And worth noting, Penn State has also sent out information to season ticket holders about a potential home playoff game in December.
And that is Act 1.
Act 1 was a first-of-its-kind bill passed by Governor Josh Shapiro. The bill made mammograms free for all women 40 or older in Pennsylvania or those with a family history of breast cancer. Natalie Kopp with the PA Breast Cancer Coalition says the group championed the bill, and it was a long time coming.
You can put yourself in that position, and you know that if you're going to be receiving that bill every single year, you're not going to get your MRI, something that could save your life. So we were motivated by stories like Ruth's to really champion this piece of legislation.
Early detection is key, according to Kopp, and the numbers support that. Data from the coalition shows 1 in 8 women in the U.S. will be diagnosed with breast cancer during their lifetime, and over 2,000 women in our state die each year from it. But if treated early, there's over a 98% 5-year survival rate. Tiffany Leiber's daughter is a Penn State student. Leiber is from Texas and battled and beat breast cancer, but it may have been an easier fight if caught earlier.
At level 3, stage 3, you sit there and think, okay, it really makes you face your mortality and realize, okay, I may not be around for everything, and it makes you kind of reevaluate how you approach everything.
Leiber had stage 3 breast cancer, which experts give an almost 12% lower survival rate than if it was found early.
I will tell all my daughters they really need to get tested way early, even if it's out of pocket.
And it worked. Her sister was recently diagnosed, but at stage 0.
Like 100% chance of recovery, but still requires surgery and intervention, but she only found it because she goes every 6 months now because of my experience.
In Pennsylvania, we have free mammograms for women aged 40 and over, or if you have a family history and a higher risk earlier than 40. So there's really no excuse not to get your annual screening in our state.
In University Park, I'm Dylan Price for the Center County Report.